We're going to get right to the point. We've got some hot new intel on the prospective Season 4 of The Umbrella Academy. But before that, Sloane's disappearance has been one of the most hotly debated topics in the fandom. Keep watching for our theory. And finally, how do the Hargreaves feel about witches? Well, let's just say they're going to share some screen time together, and we have the details. The Umbrella Academy is the hit dark superhero series you didn't know you needed. It's already amassed a huge fandom all around the world, and Season 3 just dropped on Netflix this year. There's no doubt that people can't wait for more. The Umbrella Academy follows the Hargreaves, 7 adopted siblings born under mysterious circumstances, on the same day and at the same time as 36 other children around the world. Sir Reginald Hargreaves, a scientist and billionaire, set out to adopt as many of the children as he could. As they developed superpowers, he trained them and formed the Umbrella Academy. Since Season 1, the Hargreaves have had to rebuild their relationship and stop the apocalypse on 3 different occasions, each resulting in major consequences on their timeline. But Season 3 has been the most confusing and dangerous so far. Season 3, in a nutshell, super sibling rivalry. The 3rd season of the show ended on a cliffhanger, including a host of new questions to be answered in Season 4. The biggest question on everyone's mind right now: where in the world is Sloane? Is she gone for good? Sloane, played by Genesis Rodriguez, has the ability to manipulate gravity, allowing her and others to fly. In the season finale, the Umbrellas were able to reset the universe, but they returned to their world with some pretty major differences. First of all, their powers were gone, but that wasn't the most surprising disappearance. Luther's newfound love, Sloane, was also nowhere to be found on the other side of Oblivion's door. Fan theories abound about what happened after the credits rolled, but our theory is that you should keep watching to hear who we think is responsible. One theory suggests that Sloane was erased from existence. Bringing back the original team explains how Luther was resurrected, and also how Ben, who is still kind of an Umbrella Academy member, could still be around. But Sloane was never part of the Umbrella Academy, so maybe she was erased from this timeline. Don't lose hope just yet, Sloane fans. Her disappearance might not be all that serious actually. For whatever reason, Alison popped up in the new universe, in a different location from the rest of the Umbrella Academy, and so did Reginald Hargreaves. Maybe Sloane just showed up in another place too, but it won't be the same Sparrow who Luther married. This next theory is a bit of a mindbender, but it's worth taking a look at. What if Luther's body is now inhabited by the spirit of Sloane? Klaus got a major upgrade this season, and we still don't know how far his abilities go. Right before the universe reset, he summoned Luther's spirit, and Sloane embraced him before he disappeared. Maybe part of his power was to combine souls into one. Luther's magical reanimation could have just been explained. Sloane may be closer than anyone knows. Our theory is based on the question, what happened to the original Sloane? Here's what we think. It's Alison behind it. The original Sloane was killed in the transfer process to this new timeline. How? Alison made a deal with Reginald to help him carry out his plan to reset the universe. However, we can't rule out the fact that she might have secretly planned to kill Sloane in the process. Wait, are we just blaming the most hated character in Season 3? I guess we'll have to wait until Season 4, if there even is a Season 4. Stay tuned for what we know. Next, we're going to discuss combining 2 wildly popular shows, The Vampire Diaries and The Umbrella Academy. Sorry to get you excited, there isn't due to be a Vampire Academy just yet. Netflix is taking a popular character from each to make a rom-com, Love in the Villa. The new rom-com will star The Vampire Diaries' Kate Graham, who is known for her role as Bonnie on the show, and Tom Hopper, who you know as Luther from The Umbrella Academy. Love in the Villa might sound like a dramatization of this year's Love Island antics, but in truth, it has more of a Shakespearean vibe. When Julia, Graham, and her boyfriend, Brandon, are about to set off on her dream vacation to Verona, he dumps her. She decides to fly to Italy solo. Arriving at the romantic villa, she discovers it has been double booked. She's forced to share with Charlie, Hopper, who is visiting Verona for work. But after a rocky start, the pair manage to find some common ground. They love Verona and maybe even become star-crossed lovers. If this sounds like your cup of tea, it's available on Netflix September 1st. Will it arrive at the Netflix #1 spot like Umbrella Academy? Season 3 rocketed to the top of Netflix's most watched list in various countries around the world. But let's face it, the 3rd season of The Umbrella Academy has been the best yet, and fans who have already binged Season 3 can't wait for the 4th season. Netflix has yet to confirm whether The Umbrella Academy will be renewed for a 4th season, but we're pretty certain that the streaming service will go ahead with this. Netflix usually waits a few months before before announcing their plans for a show, so it feels like it's only a matter of time before we hear some good news. Fans will likely have to wait until 2024 for the next season of their favorite show. For reference, the first season premiered in February 2019, the second season aired in July 2020, and the third season was released in June 2022. Fans can only hope there won't be any more pandemic delays. And as all 3 seasons are 10 episodes long, we imagine that Season 4 will also be 10 episodes. The Umbrella Academy Season 4, Expect the Unexpected. Without their powers, the Umbrella and Sparrow Academy will be significantly reduced threats to Reginald. The Hargreaves family will now experience a whole new form of vulnerability. And in this world, did Reginald adopt the Hargreaves children? Regardless of whether or not he did, their respective mothers could still be alive. So while Klaus will still feel betrayed by Reginald, once he comes to the realization that his mother could still be alive, he'll hop in his car and make a road trip to Pennsylvania. Has Aidan Gallagher, number 5, hinted that we would see the characters take on a more comic book-like persona in Season 4. In an interview with Collider, he said, "We may see a more comic book version of 5 in Season 4. Gallagher also teased of what we could expect from his character, saying, "I think he'll go on mission mode and try to figure out how to make everything right with this new, strange reality that Hargreaves has made up." I don't know. It may bring out a more mission-oriented version of 5. Will the family stick together? If some Hargreaves are happier without their powers and prefer being somewhat normal, such as Alison, it may take some convincing to return to their former lives. Alison's betrayal will still sting, but she may be able to repair her relationships. All of the Hargreaves have been through their own trials, tribulations, and traumas, and despite how dysfunctional they are, they've still remained a family. But when the family is stripped of its powers in a new universe, the choice to move on with their lives could fracture that relationship. One complication was seeing yet another Ben in the post-credit scene. But is this a new Ben? Steve Blackman, the showrunner of the Umbrella Academy, confirms it's not a different timeline Ben. It's the Ben we know from Season 3. But how that works and why we're seeing him will be a Season 4 reveal. So everything is reset, and how it is reset and the ways it will be reset is a place we're going to be going in Season 4. What we can count on are the Hargreaves needing to team up to face another apocalypse, right? I'm sure you're just as antsy as we are to hear more insights into Season 4. You'll know more when we do. We also wonder what the cast will be earning in Season 4 and whether they'll be asking for yet another pay rise. Reports indicate that cast members banded together to ask for a pay raise ahead of Season 3, with each actor now earning more than $200,000 per episode. For now, let's binge watch Seasons 1 through 3 and look for clues and storyline hints that might be hidden in the background. Be sure to share what you find. If you're looking for another TV show that parallels the Umbrella Academy, check out Preacher. Its heroes are far from innocent and make a mess of things repeatedly, even when they try to do the right thing. We have faith you'll enjoy it. Plus, it's got 4 seasons, so that's a good sign, right? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.